Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are doing makeup, and we're gonna do it as quickly as possible because I've got somewhere I gotta be at 6:30.
Yep.
This is why we're doing it at 4:30.
Yep.
So we're gonna get started. We can chit chat about whatever. Lena's eating her Subway dinner right now, and
I'm eating my dinner.
let's get started. I think
I'm having a Subway turkey with provolone cheese on Italian urban cheese with all the veggies.
Hi, Cool Gamer. Welcome in. Veggies.
Hey, Cool Gamer. Do you not like Subway sandwiches?
I don't have a problem with. Well, I don't eat gluten, but I don't have a problem with Subway sandwiches.
I thought you went bleh. And I'm like, what?
I want veggies.
Oh. I'm like, don't be mean to my sandwich. I don't want sandwich.
No, I went veggies. Okay. So I just ordered a bunch of Ulta stuff because I needed replenishment on a bunch of stuff, particularly eyeliner. But we are going to go ahead and just line out my face per the usual.
Per the usual.
Yep.
I know Christy is okay with me sharing this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to pull it up and then pull up Christy's stream.
It's funny I said, I don't even know what you're sharing, but yeah, I'm fine with whatever you're sharing.
The fundraising thing.
Oh, I just did that on the wrong side. That's okay.
Okay, so if for those of you who don't know, I am doing the Walt Disney World Marathon 5K, and I am doing it for Give Kids the World. And I have fundraising $100, and I am $40 away from my goal. So if you feel like you would like to donate, I have put the fundraiser link in the chat, or the chat. And if you don't feel obligated, but if you would like to donate even a couple dollars, anything helps.
I drew the brain on the wrong side, so I'm just going to do a brain all the way across.
I didn't know those were right and the wrong side to draw the brain.
Well, normally I do like halfway down my face, and then I leave this whole section open. And I accidentally drew the line over here instead of leaving this section open.
I thought you did it on purpose, so.
No, it's totally by accident. And I was like, well, we'll just do it all the way across.
So. Oh. The funny thing is, I just got an email from Ulta Beauty asking me if I need to stock up.
That's because I said Ulta Beauty.
I know. Now Ulta thinks I need more makeup.
Like, no, thank you. I do not need to stock up. I appreciate the thought, though.
Right? Like, I appreciate the thought. However, today is Thursday.
That it is.
And it felt like a Monday.
Oh, those kind of days. God.
Well, this is how my day went. So I got to school. I was headed to go, somewhere this morning. And the secretary stopped me and said, "Hey, Lena, your first grader isn't here today." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. No big deal." So after I left fourth grade, I went back to the resource room for K1, and I went back to, I've been cutting out what's called task boxes for a week now because I'm doing it in my spare time, which there isn't a lot of, but so I'm like, okay, that I'll be able to work on this for an hour and that, and knock some of it out. I finally finished at 12:30. So then I was going from the resource room to first grade for another student, and the first grade teacher stopped me and goes, "Hey, did anyone tell you that so and so is leaving at 1 today?" And I went, "No." Good to know. I said, "Does Sierra know?" Who's the sped teacher for K1? She's like, "No, she doesn't." And I said, "Okay, well, I will go tell her before I come in to the room." And she's like, "Oh, that would be great." So I went in there and I told her, and I'm like, "Do you want me to make more task boxes today? Since I'll have like 3 hours to, work on copying and laminating and cutting." And she's like, "Oh, that would be great." So she's printing a master copy onto just plain copy paper. And then I go through it and I take cardstock and put it in the printer and copy the task box parts, because there's some that's like instructional sheets that's in it that we need but not on cardstock. So I literally was like running all these copies. I had the copier going, and then I was also over at the laminator putting stuff through the laminator. I literally had everything bottlenecked in the workroom.
Oh, nice.
For 3 hours. And I ran the laminator out of laminate, so I won't be able to finish until tomorrow. And I'm like, "Can you be gone again tomorrow? Because, I got a lot done." But the nice thing about tomorrow is that it's called Discovery Friday in the afternoon. And I already talked to the teacher, and she's like, "You can sit at a table and cut task boxes and just kind of keep an eye on them and make sure they're staying on task." And I'm like, "Cool."
I'll do that.
So I will be right back.
Okay. Doing makeup. All right, let's get started with the coloring. I'm fresh out of white. I just ordered some more. So we're gonna have to get creative with the white. I may have to just use this eyeliner stick. And that's what we're doing. Eyeliner stick for the white. I did also order more eyeliner stick. So we should be good with that. I should be like, so I get free stuff sometimes for review. I should be like, somebody send me eye cream because I need eye cream. So somebody send me eye cream. If a company is watching this, and you want me to review your product and you have eye cream, send it my way, please.
Okay. I was getting Sam's dinner in the microwave.
Wow. I'm going to go get a pencil sharpener. I'm out of white. I ordered some more white, but I'm out of white right now.
I heard you.
I'm using an eyeliner, and I need a pencil sharpener because I just used like all that.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So, but I think it is just 'tis the season for like kids starting to be sick.
Probably, but since you mentioned 'tis the season, I got so many Christmas looks planned.
That means that Christy's going to want to do multiple magical makeups.
And as soon as Halloween's over, you got that right. I mean, I got a lot of Halloween looks planned too, but I keep on wanting to do stuff that's not Halloween.
We'll be right back again.
Okay.
We're just taking turns.
Yep. Oh, Luna wanted to join in. Welcome to the stream, Luna. Crazy dog. All right. So, I need yellow. Yellow. I've got yellow right here. And I kind of want it like a lime-ish yellow shade. And this isn't lime, so I will most likely add like a...
Luna.
She's crazy. I'll probably add a powdery yellow to this to make it more lime-ish.
Oh, Luna.
Oh, that dog. I guess I need to add a little of this to it. She's crazy.
She is.
Funny thing is, when I go to pick up my son from the school, he's there at a volleyball game that his girlfriend is playing. I really did mean to like only do half a brain, but I guess we got a full brain.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I was getting Sam dinner, and I needed some gum.
You know, I don't chew gum.
I was chewing a piece of gum at school today, and one of the girls goes, "What's in your mouth?" I go, "Gum." She's like, "We can't have gum." I said, "You can't have gum. I'm an adult and I can have gum." She's like, "Well, what kind of gum is it?" And I go, "Polar ice." And she goes, "Can I see it?" And I went, "No, that's gross. I'm not going to show you my gum."
That's funny.
She goes, "Can I have some?" And I go, "No, because you can't have gum at school." She goes, "But if you give it to me, I can have it." And I go, "That's not how it works." So I'm like, wow. I'm like, nice try though, you know.
Yeah. Nice try, kid. Well, there's the brain.
Looks good.
If I only had a brain. Let's see. This will work. Using Pro Paint by Graphobine to do this next part too. That's the brain juice right there.
I like it. Brain juice.
Brain juice. She's been crazy all day.
Oh wow. Somebody just posted on TikTok. Friendly warning, do not set your iPad's language to British English or it will go into morning mode. And literally it says, this iPad is unavailable for the period of morning and will continue to be locked until Monday, the 19th of September.
Wow, so the UK is not allowing people on social media? Is that how I understand it?
I guess, or it's an Apple thing because you would think that they wouldn't be able to post like on TikTok.
Well, that's true.
So maybe it's something Apple is doing.
I don't know.
So don't accidentally change your iPad to British English between now and next Tuesday.
Yep. That's when the funeral is.
That's correct. We were having a discussion about this morning at work. And if you've seen any of the video from yesterday where the Queen arrived and there was the procession with the Charles in front and then, you know, everyone behind him, William and Harry look like two lost little boys. They don't look like a 38 and a 40-year-old. They look like two lost little boys.
Yeah.
You know.
Like they look like they did when they walked behind their mothers.
Mm-hmm. But they don't have Grammy to help get them through it this time.
Yeah.
And we were all told, like, we just want to go hug him. Like, we want to make it okay.
Yeah. They definitely looked sad.
Oh, okay. This popped up next on my TikTok. Prince William told a woman sympathizing with him that the procession yesterday had been very difficult and had reminded him of walking behind his mother's coffin, which you can see it in their eyes. He told another woman, please don't start to cry. You'll get me started again. Oh my God.
That's so sad.
As a parent, teacher, you just want to make it okay again, and you can't.
Yeah. I guess that's the first one they've had to do since then. I mean, other people have passed in the royal family, but it's usually the people that are behind them are just, and the processions are different too, because they're not like, you know what I mean? They're not direct to family. They're just in the family.
Right. But I'm just like, I just want to make it better,
Yeah. Well, also, like, I mean, we all knew it was coming. She was definitely up there in age.
I had convinced myself she was going to live forever.
Or at least till 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I was watching another TikTok, and it was Kate talking to like an interview, like being interviewed, and she said that, the press should be leaving them alone right now. Just saying. But I guess Lewis said to her, "Mom, it's okay. Papa came to get Grammy."
Oh, that's sweet.
Like, you're so cute. And then, but we had that double rainbow right when she passed. So Papa came to get Grammy.
That is like, I mean, it's sad and sweet all at the same time, for sure.
But yeah. I guess just the other day she was doing something and she turned around to look and kind of looked forward and like got real. I'm like, after that many years of him right behind, like right there with her, she was missing him so much.
Yeah. It hadn't been that long since he passed.
June, I think, of last year, maybe.
Yeah, about a year. You know that's a great love when they go shortly after their other.
Yeah, April 9th of last year. And then she got COVID.
Oh, I didn't know that she did.
Mm-hmm. She had it.
That had to be rough. I bet they were scared.
Yeah.
I wasn't. When you think you're done with one color and you're not. hope it embarrasses him when I pick him up with this makeup on.
Your greatest goal in life.
Embarrass my kids?
Yep.
Definitely.
Otherwise, why have them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what outfit are you going to wear to do pictures?
Oh, I'm not going to switch outfits. It's a zombie face, so I don't, unless it's like majorly character theme, like Little Red Riding Hood or something. I don't usually change.
Paper.
But when I do my Moana look, I have a couple of lays over here that I'm going to use.
I still say you need to go to Spirit Halloween after when they start the Halloween sales and stuff and stock up on costumes.
I mean, I have like a bunch of clothes that I can incorporate into stuff. I don't have to actually have costumes. Like when I did Little Red Riding Hood, I just used a red dress as my cloak. It worked. And when I did my fall look, I just took one of my hats and put some fake leaves on it. All right, can I move on to another color? Because I feel like I keep on going back to the same color because I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do this. Oh yeah, I need to do this. Just got a little blue on my shirt. Was that your cat again?
No, that was TV.
I was about to say, she's loud.
No, she's curled up on the bed with Sam.
Aw.
After we get off of here, I'm probably going to lay down, read a book.
It's only been 30 minutes, so that's good.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to do pictures before or after you leave?
It depends on how much time I got.
Okay, makes sense.
It's funny, I'm doing like more details right now than I am. I normally color the whole face first.
I know.
Don't know why. Guess I just was like, well, started with the brain. Let's go from there. You want to guess at what color I'm going to do?
Orange.
Pink.
I was in the family.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to draw my teeth.
This is on TikTok. I took 11 shots of tequila in about 4 hours. I woke up on the front lawn of my parents' house the next day. I lived 150 miles away. Apparently, the cab driver asked for an address and I gave him my parents. My dad paid the fare and left me in the front yard.
That's so funny. Right, there's that. I think I'm going to start on the pink. Maybe that's why I did it last, because I don't have a really good pink. It's stains. It's not easy to apply. All that jazz. I have to scrape it out, put it in a cup, and mix it up. Maybe that's why I didn't consciously decided to do it last. I don't know. Oh, I got a little story for you.
Sure.
So my daughter comes home from school on the school bus and comes in the front door and shuts the front door, and then I hear the front door open again.
Okay.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, that's not me. I was like, who's at the front door? It was another kid, like I'd say 6, 7 years old, trying to get in our house.
Was he lost?
He was one of the neighbors' kids that got off the school bus, and I guess his dad wasn't at the bus stop yet, and he didn't know what to do, so he just busted in our house. I'm like, what the? And then he just stood there because she was like, you can't come in here like this, which was smart of her to say. So he just stood there at the glass window with his face up against it, staring into the house. I was like, that's creepy.
That's a little crazy.
I'm like, what is this kid doing in my house? And then he was like, I got to see your dog. I'm like, yeah, because you busted in on our house. Crazy child.
But that's just, I mean, I'm glad that he went to another house, but like he should have knocked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I absolutely know what you mean because I was like, what the what?
Well, like on the flip side of that, so this morning I always wait for this first student I had outside, and I'm standing there, and I know that it's a first grader that is getting out of the vehicle, and the mom's just saying, "Close the door, like over and over." And the little first grader just freezes. Like he's looking at his mom. And she's just screaming at him to close the door. So I walked over and I said, "Hey, good morning." You know, I said the little boy's name. I said, "Are you ready to go to school today?" And he smiled and nodded. And I said, "All right, Mr. Jeremiah is ready to give you your high five as you go in." And I smile at the mom and I go, "Would you like me to close the door for you?" She goes, "Yes, please." So I just closed the door and I waved. And I wanted to do something else. But I was on the clock. And like he barely came up to the like the bottom. It was like you could tell it had a lift in it. He was like barely came up to the bottom of the door.
Mm-mm.
Like I'm sure if she had said it like once, like he probably would, but like she froze. So poor
I
guy.
remember I didn't drop my kid off at the school very often, but when I did, they had teachers there to open the door and close the door for every student. Like,
We can't do that for liability reasons.
oh really?
Because if we were to scratch the vehicle, like accidentally somehow, the school would then be liable to fix it.
The different rules in the different states. It's weird written in it.
Mm-hmm.
All the different fees that our schools have for different things. Beta club dues, cross country dues, track dues. All of it. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I just that That redhead filter looks good, doesn't it?
The what?
The redhead filter?
Yeah, it does.
Like, I need freckles now, like, really badly.
I did it last night.
I'm actually thinking it's, I'm, like, I have red in my hair because, you know, the undertones. But
Yeah.
I actually had it colored red a few years ago. Might do it again.
I've had mine red before, too. My sister has red in her hair.
One of my friends goes, "You look like Lindsay Lohan." I'm like, "No, I don't."
No, you look prettier than Lindsay Lohan.
I do look prettier in this person, not gonna lie.
That's probably a Lindsay Lohan filter from when she was a child.
It's called the ginger filter. But yeah, probably. It's probably supposed to be, you know.
Did you see the one I did?
No, I need to check yours.
It's right next to my censored video, one of my 3 censored videos from just the past 2 days.
Oh, you look cute. I like it. It looks more pinky on you.
Yeah.
Maybe that means you need to get pink hair.
It's my undertones. And my colored, like,
do you have 2 TikToks?
Yeah, the other one doesn't have any posts.
Okay, just making sure. Oh my gosh, the Teletubbies are coming back.
Ugh.
And they have a TikTok.
Why are they bringing this back?
I don't know. Why do they bring any of the weird stuff back?
Like mom jeans?
Yes.
And I don't mean like the high-waisted jeans. I'm cool with that. I'm talking about those weird mom jeans that make you look like you don't have a butt.
Right?
I'm hungry.
What are you going to have for dinner?
I'll probably just order something and have Efren go in and pick it up.
No, you need to go in and get it.
I don't know about that. I'm cool with embarrassing him. I'm not cool with embarrassing myself. I can't see back there. It's hard to see. I will say this about the MAC that I'm using, because I'm using MAC, the Pinkest MAC brand. It dries quickly. So it won't be smudgy. I can definitely get on board with that. I'm all about the smudge free.
This is a TikTok. It starts out, Selena Gomez's friend gave her a kidney. Meghan Markle's friend hooked her up with a prince. Now, I'm not saying I don't love my friends, but they really need to start stepping up their game. So, earlier in the week, our athletic director sends out an email and posts on Facebook that they're going to have a family fun night at the football game tomorrow night. They're going to have bounce houses and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff going on. So yesterday we get an email, hey, FYI, there's not going to be any fun houses. Bounce house. And we're like, well, yeah, we all were like, what's going on? Well, apparently they looked at our insurance writer and it says no bounce houses. Our insurance would not cover like that. So they're like, no bounce houses. So somebody was asking them, apparently did, because I overheard the conversation in the workroom. And they're like, so where did you get all the hot dogs donated? That's really awesome that like people are going to get free hot dogs. He goes, no, just the kids get free hot dogs. Just K through 5 or preschool through 5. Like older kids and adults don't get the free. Like, no, it's for kids. And we're like, wait a minute. Nowhere on anything does it say this is geared for preschool through 5th grade. Nowhere does it say hot dogs are free only for children. And he's like, well, people should realize that. And I'm like, really? You advertise it as a family fun night, and then afterwards, when there's nothing on it, you want to start adding restrictions to it.
That's funny. The family fun nights they have here cost money to attend. You have to buy tickets and stuff.
Weird. It's all free, normally put on by PAC here.
What's PAC?
Parent Advisory Council?
Oh.
They're the same ones that, like, they'll randomly do, like, a taco bar for the teachers and staff on Fridays, or they do Teacher Appreciation Week, and they do stuff for all the teachers and stuff like that. Ow.
Ours, what did they send out the other day? Oh, they sent home a sign up for being a chaperone for a field trip. And I guess nobody signed up. So then they sent out an email saying, well, that didn't go well. Please sign up here. And then my kid was like, will you be a chaperone? I was like, no.
That's actually impressive that he asked you to chaperone.
Well, it was the daughter that asked me to chaperone.
Oh. That's still impressive.
I'm like, no. I will not. I already go to all your Girl Scout camping things and Girl Scout meetings. I'm not going to chaperone a bunch of kids in your school.
See, for our school doesn't allow parents to go on field trips anymore. They did pre-COVID, but they can't anymore unless they opt to meet us at the location. They can't ride the bus and stuff anymore.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, like, next month on the 14th, we're going to the zoo, and I will be going. But I also know that the parent of one of my students is going to go, and I don't know about the parent of the other one. So I could be completely like just with a group.
Yeah.
But yeah, parents can go, but they can't be chaperone. Like they can't be in charge of a group of other students because they are not with like the insurance at the school. So like if I had a parent go with their student, I would still have to go in a group with that student because there's going to be like probably 3 or 4 other students along with that student.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I explained to her, I was like, most of the parents that go are parents that are work at their job is a home job. Like she's like, but you work from home. I was like, that's not what I mean. I mean they are stay-at-home parents. And I hated to use that term because stay-at-home parents, that's their job, you know?
Yeah.
But I had to use that term because she's like, well, you work from home as it gets, but I have to take PTO if I'm going to go do that. And I'm not going to go to that.
No, I totally get it. You have to draw the line somewhere.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to be an assistant to a Girl Scout leader because I'm not actually responsible for those kids. She is. As a chaperone, I would have to be responsible for the kids that are assigned to me, and I ain't having that. I would probably definitely say some inappropriate things and threaten some children in ways that their parents probably wouldn't normally.
That's hilarious.
What's our time right now? Am I good?
5:20. You've still got about a little around an hour.
This one's taking a bit longer than I anticipated. All right.
So I'm at this bar that has a $10 minimum on card charges, and I was at $9. So the bartender was like, "You could get a peanut M&M shot for $1," and I was like, "Sure, whatever." And to be honest, I wasn't expecting a shot glass full of literal peanut M&Ms, but I am the opposite of disappointed.
I guess they were thinking like a flavor of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, like that's what I was like. It's why I was like, "Oh wow!" Like, what a smart way to like round like up to $1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yesterday was library. Because so they have their specials in the afternoon in first grade. Monday is spelling. Tuesday is computer. Wednesday is library. Thursday is one of 3 things, either art, STEM, or virtual field trip. Friday is called Discovery Friday. So yesterday for my first grade class was library. And this little first grader has a book. And, you know, pretend this is like a child-sized book that's like the size of your head. And he is flipping through it and looking at the pages. And he literally takes the book opens it, flips it, turns it upside down, and sets it on the table and walks away.
What do you do that for?
Not quite sure. But I know he will probably never do it again.
Uh-oh. What happened?
The librarian watched him do it.
And then fussed at him?
Oh, she lost it. And he's like staring at her. He goes, it's literally just a book. If it tears, you can fix it with tape. I looked at one of the other girls, like, just slowly back away. Don't make eye contact. Just go sit over there. Like, oh boy. And so I'm like, I said to the librarian, I go, would you like me to handle it? She's like, would you please? And I asked the little boy, I'm like, so why did you do that? He goes, it's funny to make her mad.
Oh no.
I'm like, but you don't want to hurt the book, do you? And he's like, it's not like the book has feelings.
How funny.
I'm like, pick up your book, go stand in line. It's time to go back to class. Like thinking, book 2 does have feelings and you hurt them a lot.
Shame on you. Young one, shame on you, young one.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. Are you posting on your, did you just post something on your Christy's Corner group?
Nope.
Because it shows you just posted something a minute ago.
What's it say?
475,000 views.
Oh, I posted that earlier today. It just now went through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I posted that on my lunch break. Well, whatever a lunch break is.
I just put something in private chat.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Let her.
Weird.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Yeah. I was just like, what?
What a sweetheart. Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Where's your muggy mug? Okay. I was putting Sam another thing of ramen in the microwave.
Hungry boys.
Yep.
Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Ah, excuse me.
It just sounded like you tried to puke.
It was a hiccup. They're gonna shut it.
Nah.
I had somebody comment like on one of my makeup videos. You know how like I always do my eyebrow more defined when I'm doing crazy makeup because it looks weird if I don't. I had somebody comment on my video where I had like just started, so I had one side with makeup on, with regular makeup, and one side with not, and they're like, that eyebrow, blah blah blah. Start saying nasty things about my eyebrow. I'm like, you're done. You're done. Because the whole point of that defined eyebrow is being defined so that the rest of the makeup doesn't look out of balance. Like I'm doing right now, defining the other side.
Right.
Just like that. People are dumb. Trolls. That's all they are, trolls. Where is my phone?
Right. Trolls.
Mom, what did I do with you? I'm a bit hungry.
What are you gonna order?
Just a salad. Timer's going off.
I'm going. That's actually the microwave in the kitchen.
Burner, 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 burner.
So how much you got left?
Just defining it, and then my lips, and of course my eyes.
You are at 5:30.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
I like to make it look smudgy so it doesn't look too perfect. Also, smudging stuff out kind of covers up the imperfections. Because nothing's perfect. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Well, it must have been an Old Spice commercial because it meant hoo 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 and whistling. I can't whistle. That's a little tidbit of information about me. I cannot whistle. Okay. Now, let's go through here. Getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, that look, the bloody look, it was cool looking, but TikTok thinks it's too gory. Shame on TikTok. Ruining all the fun.
That's right. How rude.
Oops. It's our time to play.
You're doing good.
I'm hoping I have time to record too. Seven. Yep. Did you see that they posted the Halloween stuff too? They are doing more Halloween treats.
I did. I saw that. I figured that would be probably next week's magical makeup when you're not like in a rush. You know what I mean?
We can still chat about it. It's fine. What is next week?
Next week.
Yeah, I may not be having one because I have a team event next Wednesday, and then Friday we leave for the beach.
Fun. Next Friday's homecoming for us.
You going to the homecoming game?
Yeah. It's class reunion weekend, and Sam and I work the gate that night.
Ah.
If we work 3 games during the year, we get a free sports pass.
Oh, nice.
So, of all of your makeup looks, which one do you think is your favorite?
You know, I really like my toxic look. I don't know that it's my absolute favorite, but I really like that one a lot.
Okay, so what's your favorite?
I don't know if I have a favorite.
Okay, what's your favorite Christmas look?
Oh, the hot chocolate one that I've already done. The hot cocoa one.
Yeah.
I love that look.
What about your favorite Halloween look?
I have to go look at them to really know for sure. But that toxic look is definitely up there on my list.
What about your Grinch look?
It's actually one of my least favorites.
Really? Why is that?
Because it's not that difficult to do.
Say, I couldn't do it, so.
I've noticed that the ones I like the most are the ones that are the most difficult. That hot chocolate one was actually kind of difficult to do too. I had to get it just right to make sure that the mug lined up perfectly with the mouth. Let's see. Oh yeah. Sitting here looking to see if I'm missing any places. You know, I also really like that wolf look.
Which one?
The um, the wolf, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that one turned out pretty good. I really like my Loki look too, because it turned out better than I expected.
You should do Stitch. You've done Stitch. You should do one of the other experiments.
I have done Stitch, and I did not like how Stitch turned out. He turned out creepy.
Creepy Stitch.
Mm-hmm. Also, the ones where my face is silver, I think I have like a blue one and a silver one, and I also have a rainbow silver one, like a pride silver look. Whatever it is with that silver, when I put it on my face, I feel like it looks really smooth. So I like those too. Actually, that's that look is my profile picture on Instagram. Like the blue and silver look. Right. Where else? Let's see.
Okay. The drawer on the bottom of the oven. Food warmer, pan storage. Which is it for you?
Drawer on the bottom. I use it for pan storage.
Good. Because somebody's like, that's where you warm your food. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not sticking food on the floor. That's where my pots and pans live.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get it because that does get hot, that area in general, when you're cooking. So if you need to keep cooking something else, if you need to cook something else and you want to try to keep it warm, I get why they would do that, but still, it's not ideal.
$5.50.
I'm getting there. You know when I'm down to just shading in areas, I'm getting close. Although I do still have my mouth.
You do. Well, I just don't want you to like be late leaving.
Maybe I can be done by 6. Ooh.
So on Tuesday, one of the 5th graders who I had as a 4th grader walks by me and goes, Mrs. Hall, your hair looks beautiful today.
Aw.
And I said, well, thank you, but what do you want? Mrs. Hall, can't I just give you a compliment? No. What do you want?
What did he want?
Well, see, Mrs. Hall, I really don't want to go out for recess today. I really would rather just stay inside and play on my Chromebook. No, you need to go outside. But Mrs. Hall, you're really pretty. You're still going outside for recess. So on Wednesday, I was walking past his mom because his mom's a TA, and she goes, Mrs. Hall. I go, yes, Mrs. Hall. She goes, your hair looks really pretty today, because I had told her the story. I go, well, thank you. What do you want, Nat? And then she goes, actually, I do have a favor to ask you. I'm like, what do you need? And she's like, would you mind doing bus duty outside tomorrow? Just making sure that K12 get onto the bus, okay? I have to leave early to take that particular son to the doctor. I said, sure, not a problem. So this morning when they were walking, I go, Mrs. Hutt, your hair looks really pretty today. And her son goes, I know, doesn't it? It just glimmers in the sunshine.
That's hilarious.
Because you were such a foolish poop today. And he goes, Mommy tells me I'm a little butthead all the time. And she goes, I do not. I'm Oh, you are such a turd.
Look where I'm at.
I see.
And then I gotta do, of course, my eyeliner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I'll use this for that. It won't smudge as easy.
Oh, I'm probably going to, instead of reading a book, I'll probably lay down. So I was going into lunch today. My lunch schedule has changed a little bit. And I see one of my friends, her name is Juliana, she's a music teacher, not only washing her hands, but literally washing up to her elbows. And I'm sitting there at the table in the workroom and I'm looking at her and I go, so are you going to perform surgery on your lunch or something? And she goes, no, a kindergartner walked up to me and was poking me in my side, and I was refusing to acknowledge them. And I kept saying, everyone needs to make sure they're on their sit spot or I won't answer any questions. The child proceeded to lick me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what? She goes, the child proceeded to lick me on both arms. So now I have to wash my arms because, ew, that was gross. I lost it. She's like, shut up. You would be laughing if it happened to you. I go, no, I was just spit on today. So, I mean.
I'm assuming when kids do that, they get notes sent home.
Depending on the student. Some of our SPED kids do it as a reflex. The child I was with spit on me because I told her that she could not eat a butterfly.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, yeah. Apparently she had a burning desire to eat a butterfly today. And when I told her no, it was not the answer that she wanted.
Well, we definitely don't consume butterflies.
I'm like, sweetheart, we don't hurt the pretty butterflies. I want to eat a butterfly. I'm like, well, we don't eat butterflies. And I was like,
wonderful. Thank you for spitting on me, dear child. Appreciate you. Okay, so I've got green contacts, which probably wouldn't really go with the color I got. I've got white with a black line around it. I've got yellowish orange. That's the same ones I used with my wolf. And then I've got the bloody one.
the green one.
The green one? Okay. All right.
But yeah. But yeah, I looked at Juliana and I went, so what was your response when he licked you? She's like, I just kind of looked at him and I said, kindergartners, do we lick people? And they all went, no, Miss Drewer, that's gross. And she's like, I agree. I don't like when people lick me. What I really like is for kids to come in quietly and sit down in their sit spot so that we can get to our music lessons. I'm like, how did you do that with a straight face? She's like, I think I was in shock. She's like, he literally licked me from my wrist to my elbow on both arms.
Okay, I'm going to go put the contract in and I'll be back.
Okay. So if you ever want to know what it's like to work in a school, imagine and then you have kids. Imagine all the gross things that your kids do to you at home, and they more than likely do them to us as well. Please tell your child not to lick their teachers. Entertaining for me, not so entertaining for her because she has a little bit of germophobia, which I know is weird as a teacher and as a music teacher. But she does have a little bit, and she has some anxiety, and so that really just threw her for a loop. But yeah, so that's how that goes. I put on some peppermint chapstick and now my lips are all tingly. Is there anyone watching with us? Are you hanging out with us, people? Looks like it's just me. Looks like it's just me. And then I was trying to see if I didn't realize I was unmuted on the other end. Okay, so I've seen several TikToks lately about people wearing shirts that would be considered inappropriate and are against the Disney dress code to Disney, knowing that they're probably going to get dress coded, bringing shirts to change into just because they want to see if they can get dress coded. Quit trying to get dress coded. You are muted, Christy.
My bad. Disney used to offer them a free shirt.
Yep, but when it went viral on TikTok that Disney would give you a free shirt if you wore something inappropriate, they stopped doing it.
Yep. I don't blame them. I remember, what's that girl's name that you had on the show that's what's his name's girlfriend, fiance now.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she told me about that too. I don't think she's actually ever been dress coded.
I don't think she has either.
Because I know somebody's asked her. She always looks so cute.
I would be like, here's the thing. You know if it's wrong. You know you're going to be dress coded. So it's like, seriously, just wear what's appropriate to a family park.
Well, I mean, I will say I've heard of a couple of men getting dress coded for the inappropriateness of their shirt, and they didn't realize that they were going to get dress code. So there's the exception, but it's few and far between.
Right. Well, she wore a shirt that was a tie front. That is 100% a dress code issue because it's also a safety issue.
There's also a lady that got dress coded for wearing a ball gown, which isn't a dress code violation unless it drags the ground. That's the only time it's a dress code violation.
But typically they will say something if it's not a party at the party because they don't want kids being mistaken for characters.
Yeah. I'm done.
6:05.
Ah, good timing. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me while I did this.
Of course. Happy to do it, and we will see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.